Hello, everyone. Good morning. How are we feeling?
I'm cold.
It's pretty cold.
Well, sure, it's pretty cool, but I think this run's going to be pretty warm. To say the least, warmer. I don't know.
It's gonna be fire. That's what he said.
I was saying fire was right there.
My fault. So, hello, I'm Peas, and my lovely commentators. Would you like to introduce yourselves?
I'm PT. I was on earlier in the week for Legacy of Kain, which is a completely opposite direction. And I really like Sonic so much that I went and got a Sonic racing jacket.
Hi, I'm Cheesy. I was on earlier this week for Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver, which is a completely different direction. I like Sonic so much, I went to Five Below and got a Sonic shirt, but you can't see it because, like they were talking about the last run, there's like vents like right above us, and it's like blowing down on us, so it's actually just really cold. Yeah, and also we have Nadia here. You want to introduce yourself? Nice, yeah.
I don't think Nadia is really up for talking today. That's
okay.
fine.
That's totally fine. Shout out to Nadia. She was not able to make it due to illness, so this run will be amazing just for her. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and jump straight into it here. This is all CrossWorlds. So we have to do this in time trial since there's no real way to actually play all 15 of them in the race park. Now, before I choose my character, we do have a bid war. So
we sure do.
Who won that?
Guess what happened?
Uh-oh.
At the very end, your winner is now Blaze.
What?
Who ended up sniping through at the last second. Blaze won with over $1,500 of donations, eclipsing Shadow, who got $1,400 in donations. So
you know what?
The Blaze people showed up right at the last second.
Blaze enjoyers rise up.
That was a multi-$100 snipe. Last I checked, she was at like 700.
Yeah, I was gonna say someone gave me. I'm the happiest person. I main Blaze, but my secondary main is Knights. But we won't get into that.
Yeah, I play SBO, and last I saw he was at like 5, so I don't want to talk about it.
Yes.
All right, so it's kind of funny. Wearing all Shadow, we're playing Blaze, so but time's gonna start in 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck, Bees.
Thank you.
By the way, I found that multi-$100 snipe of Blaze. It is a $777 donation from Gugu Desika that says, Purple Cat!
Yes! Purple Cat, let's go!
Let's go, Purple Cat. Blaze is awesome. So, Shadow and Blaze, fun fact, have the exact same stats. We're actually going to use these first few tracks to explain more about this game. So, can one of you just go into more details to why we're using Blaze in the Royal Chariot?
Okay, so we're using the Royal Chariot, and we're using Blaze in particular because, as Pease just mentioned, Shadow and Blaze have the same stats, but they also have the best speed stats of all of the speed characters. For those of you who have never played CrossWorlds, you can have characters that are speed, boost, handling, or acceleration. We don't talk about acceleration. That's actually a fake category. But nonetheless, we're also using the Royal Chariot because you can actually put your card together in a front and a back half, and it will allow you to change up the stats. And the vanilla Royal Chariot actually has some of the best speed stats of the entire game. Therefore, we are using the fastest kitty and the fastest car. That's it. That's like the whole thing right there.
Yeah, and in this game, obviously it's a racing game. Top speed is very, very important, but Peas drifts a lot, and usually in this game, most people play with one of two kind of like vehicle types, where there's extreme gears from riders. Can we get a cheer for Sonic Riders? I know people like that. And then also the cars, which are from All-Stars Racing, All-Stars Racing's Transformed.
So before we get into some of the mechanics that we've already seen here, like global timers, which Peas is dominating with some of those back and forth bounce pads and whatnot. Another reason that Blaze, and this is actually a thing that happened here, we'll get into that in a second. Another thing that's nice about Blaze is the fact that out of all their stats too, they have the highest speed, but then of the speed characters, they have the best handling.
Yeah.
Because not all speed characters are created equal. This is why we make fun of me, because I love Knights. Their stats, atrocious. They're absolutely terrible, but I love my MB Child down. Love them down.
Let's see. And
yeah, and one important thing about the drifting in this game is in the bottom left, there's like a little meter that like goes up as Peas drifts more, and we're gonna be trying to chain those as much as possible, because we're trying to be getting to that level 2, level 3 threshold a lot, because that's just the longest boosts, which make us go faster in the end, which kind of make a lot of sense if you look at drift levels and stuff. But there's ways to kind of chain your drifts between going different directions by kind of letting go and snapping again and changing the direction of your stick, where you'll kind of go from left drift to right drift without dropping that like a buildup of the gauge, which is really, really useful a lot of the time.
So now Peas is on Roulette Road, which is the only track to be shown across all of the Sonic racing games. There's a technicality for that later, but it's the only one officially that's been shown across every single game.
Yeah.
And what we're going to be doing here is we're going to see a little bit of skipping the roulette because we don't want airtime. Now, in a lot of these tracks, the way you get your fastest speed is to make sure you're not getting up in the air, because even though air tricks are swag, they're also slow. And you can get a boost off of air tricks, but the fact of the matter is you want to stay on the ground and just maintain your top speed as much as you can. And you get your top speed by getting 100 rings. Shocking, I know. 100 rings in a Sonic game does something. Who would have thought about that? By getting the 100 rings, you hit your max speed, and as you can see, there's rings littered all over the track, but you additionally have different ways to get rings, which I'm going to go into a little bit of the gadget tech here. Peas right now is using some gadgets that allow him to get additional rings for doing certain things. For example, GZ was just talking about drifting. He's going to get bonus rings for hitting for speed panels, and then you're also going to get bonus rings every time you go into a new lap.
Yes. And right here, perfect. So we're gonna go around those little chips there, and as you may saw, each lap is very different compared to like in another racing game where you essentially race around the track 3 different times. So a lot of the strats that I'll be going for will be roughly similar, but some differences.
Yeah, a lot of the setups and a lot of the lines you're going to be taking each lap are going to be different from each other lap, which is really cool. Like in a racing game speedrun setting, where a lot of them are just you take the fastest line 3 times in a row and then call it there.
Too bad.
Now, of course, you're going to be seeing a lot of nice tries here, but that's actually a good thing because if I PB, like in a time trial, I get an extra text menu asking me to upload my time, and which is also the reason why my PS5 is actually disconnected from the internet, because I don't want the game asking me to upload my time for the whole world to see. So in practice, I actually have to focus on getting the best time as I possibly can and then playing close to my splits, which is also why I turn off my ghost here, because I really don't want to see, like, you know, another thing that's on the screen when I want to see the whole track. So
yeah, and this track that we're going into right now is a bit evil, I'll say. It's from Sonic and the Secret Rings, right? Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of like different global cycles that Peas is going to try and be beating, because if he doesn't beat them, then he has to go around or he has to slow down, and that's just slower in and of itself. So Peas is going to be trying to play kind of just as well as possible through here. And also, there's a lot of water, and the water controls in this game they're not bad. They just take a lot of getting used to, I'll say.
So it's kind of not like your usual Sega arcade racer game. Also, shout out to Sega, real quick. Can we get a Sega in the audience?
Someone killed that. I don't know who that was.
Someone was locked in for that. It was like, I was born for this moment.
if there's anyone sitting like next to that person, just give them like a pat on the back.
Please do. I think my favorite Sega intro is the one from Sonic 3D Blast, where the guy just screams Sega. I don't know why, but as a kid, that was generally one of the funniest things too.
I think my favorite one is actually from Nights in a Dream specifically, because it doesn't say Sega, it says Sonic Team, and it's very soft, and I think it's the only time it says it that way.
Wait, you said Nights?
I said Sonic Team too.
Oh, and Sonic Team.
Yeah, I course corrected it. I wasn't gonna say I was gonna say Sega. I wasn't gonna lie out loud like that.
I wonder if they're in this game. Do y'all know if Knights is in Sonic Racing CrossWorlds, or am I tripping?
I don't know. I don't play this game.
Oh my god, I can't believe this is happening.
No, I'm lying. I'm fibbing. I play this game
so the
sometimes.
bit that I was trying to go over there, yes, Knights is in this game. If you like, Sega did really awesome with their DLC representation, and very soon I'll be able to get to play as my favorite Sega character ever, aside from Sonic, which would be II from Super Monkey Ball.
I like Mimi more. That's just me.
Oh my gosh. I would say any monkey ballers in chat, but I'm on stage with 2 monkey ballers. But something I wanted to actually call out about this particular track that we haven't talked about yet is pace locking. So this track in particular is very, very tricky, because the very first lap will potentially pace lock you. And what that means is, even though you're getting those rings, you're getting those 100 rings to try and get max speed, because of the way the track is laid out and the global timers, it may put you in a position where you cannot go faster than a certain amount. And that kind of sucks in a racing game, because I don't want to be pace locked. But we've talked about a lot of mechanics, and there's a lot of things going on, so maybe we should be quiet for a hot second, and maybe tpat wants to give us some dollary dues.
Yeah, tpat, do you want to explain this one?
The call back there is immaculate. $15 donation from Osborne says
that one.
Peas is the absolute GOAT, and there's nothing better than to see another amazing run from him here on this GDQ stage. He's one of the most talented people I know and one of the most hardworking runners out there. Thank you for everything you do, Peas, and have fun. Your friend Oz.
Thank you, Oz. You're so amazing.
I also
friend.
want to elaborate on that. Yeah, Peace is like such a hardworking speedrunner. Like, if you notice, like if you're very eagle-eyed, he's been getting very, very, very close to all of his PBs in all of these tracks. Like within like maybe like a second, if that, right? Because he's just incredible. He's so consistent. Honestly, like if you're at home, you're watching this, you're impressed. Anytime he's like, you know, real close to that PB on any track, you know, maybe donate 5. Tell us that Peace is the GOAT, because he just absolutely is.
Please help us, tpat, and read more donations.
We've got plenty of love from your community. $50 from TMG Sean. Can we get a favorite Sonic characters train going?
Yes.
My favorite is Honey the Cat. Look her up.
Let's go, honey.
I was actually going to suggest if we want to do a $10 donation train for your favorite Sonic racing car, maybe any video game car, maybe just any real car. I actually grew up with Gran Turismo myself, so I'm like a
Gran Turismo
Nissan
mentioned.
GTR kind of guy. But please donate $10 donation train, and let's get let's know everybody's favorite car, video game or real.
I just want to mention real quick that Peas might PB this track.
I was gonna call it out.
He's
I wasn't
pretty ahead, and I'm calling it out because I don't want it to happen.
I see green splits.
I'm gonna.
Shh.
We'll see how this goes. I don't remember how my lap 3 went, but I'll play it as any other lap in the game.
Oh my
He's
god.
locked in. Maybe one more donation.
Actually locked in.
I got $20 from Nadia.
How'd you donate? What? Your phone isn't even out.
Please, it was a pleasure getting to meet you and everyone else at this wonderful
Oh my god,
event.
PB, that's crazy.
That's worth at least a 10, right?
Wow, all green splits.
All 3 laps,
Wow.
too. And you know what? You can thank Nadia for that one.
Nice time loss, guys. That's so cool.
Please, it was a pleasure to getting to meet you and everyone else at this wonderful event. I may not be on the couch, but I'll still be rooting for you. I hope to have the joyous time on your favorite stage, White Cave, GLGL,
You know what?
Thank you for Sable.
You know what?
We're moving on.
This is why we have the correct Nadia on the couch. I can't believe you would say that. That's absolutely atrocious.
Thank you for saying White Cave and not the other track that's in this game from Sonic Unleashed.
You know what? You're gonna leave that alone too. You're not coming for that.
Everyone's so mean up here, PT.
No,
No, for the record, I love Unleashed. Apodos just hates me. That's all I'm
know
gonna say.
I'm glad that you recognize that Apodos hates you and it's not the other way around, because Apodos is dope. Anyway, we haven't talked about some of these boost rings that we're going through. So Peas is gonna try and get to the center of those as best as he can, because in classic Sonic fashion, if you get through the center, you're rewarded with more rings. If you go through the center of a ring circle, you get more rings.
No way.
Are we seeing how they want to try and get you to 100 rings as often as possible, unless you're playing against a computer, at which point they will cook you. It's the computer's rough out there in those streets.
Yeah, and also one important thing to mention is whenever Peas is in flight mode, he's going to be trying to like drift to like build up speed, because you can drift in the air. But if you do it wrong, you can just lose a lot of time. So it's very like a risk reward, and it can be very difficult. But, you know, Peas is the GOAT, so it doesn't really matter.
Another thing that's really important about the dash rings and some of the way that we're landing out of flight mode and our air tricks is that, just like how it was mentioned, we have the little scale at the bottom for drifting, which will give us more boost. As long as you hit 3 tricks in the air, you'll also get a nice boost off of that. And then, additionally, I had another thought and I just lost it. ADHD just came in and punched me in the throat. Oh my God. I literally just had another thought that I was going to add to that, and I just lost it.
It's okay. I feel like tpat might have a thought or two.
Yeah,
Sure.
can you save
I
me?
might have a thought or two, and the donors may have a thought or two as well.
about their
$5
favorite
from Sir Kai. Everybody, Supersonic Racing. Wait,
Oh, that was in Sonic R.
wrong Sonic
Yeah,
racing
yeah.
game.
See, you mentioned Sonic R. I really hope to see Radiant Emerald as one of the DLC tracks in this game.
I made that joke in practice. I was gonna say that, and then you stole my thunder.
My fault.
Really is. I do like Sonic R a lot. It's very fun. If you've never played it, give it a try. It's very fun. But also, this game is new, so maybe play this game too.
This game's super fun.
Yeah.
It's really, really good. So I'm going to try really hard not to call them fuzzy Pac-Mans. I promise nothing.
I don't even know what they are. I've like played Lost World.
So they're called
much.
they're called Baku Bakus, and they're I think they're accidentally inspired by Pac-Man, which is also in this game.
I don't see, but I feel like they're not accidentally expired because Pac-Man and Sonic are like besties, at least according to the internet.
Yeah,
I know that
they are.
I know that Sonic gave Pac-Man some shoesies for their birthday, and he wears them all the time now.
Yeah.
That's actual lore, by the way.
It is lore.
That's actual lore. Look,
I feel like so incompetent because I don't know that much like lore, and I don't
No,
know.
like,
there's no mechanics.
oop, okay,
You know
nice, niceness.
So Hidden World, at first I was a little bit wishy-washy on this one, but this is a really good example of how global cycles change each lap. That is not what I want. I don't want air, but you know what? That is okay. Well, okay, I do want, oxygen, but in this game, we do not want air at all.
Yeah, he tries to avoid airtime unless he can get enough tricks to where he can like get the boost and everything is like fine, and speeds up. But if he has a lot of like airtime and it's like just enough to like get 2 tricks and not 3, then it's a lot slower and it could be really bad.
And lap 2 is actually the hardest lap of the track because this is where the biggest pace lock will happen if I make one driving error. And I don't think I made a driving error thus far, so the Baku Baku will probably not destroy me here. Get this trick.
Baku. Nope, get out of here. Get
Yeah,
out
we're
of here.
chilling.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was scary.
That had me scared for a
Yeah,
second.
if he's got airtime both times, that would have been really bad, but he saved it.
All right, let's not get air here. Nice. So getting 2 tricks at that travel ring right there, or sorry, that transformation ring right there, that it's inherently slow, and I had to learn that the hard way. I was wondering, why do we keep getting destroyed by the Baku Baku? And then, the more that I practiced, the more that I realized that, wow, I probably should just be going for low tricks as opposed to getting a lot, because again, air is very punishing. And lap 3 is very, very straightforward. And then
I know it's a little bit late, but like I want to see like those GDQ spin emotes in chat because I think it's like the same thing, right?
I don't think it's ever too late for GDQ spin emotes.
Yeah, I know that there's like important information like in that bottom Omni bar there, but like I don't know. I want to be able to not read that anymore. I just want chat to go like absolutely wild.
I love the callback from the Pokemon run where you started to go crazy over every clap and every spin because it does pop up on the Omni bar.
It does, and now I can't read. It says at day.
By the way, we got $25 in from Believe in Stefan that says, nice PB.
thank you.
$10 from Anonymous. My favorite Sonic character is, of course, Sonic the Hedgehog. Every year is his year.
Yeah,
and
it is.
$10 from Maple. Favorite character train? I got a pitch in for my best girl, Whisper. Can't wait for her DLC.
There is, in fact, DLC coming out for this. As a matter of fact, we might be doing some heckin' dang DLC tracks after this.
As a matter of fact, by the time I sat down at the host desk, that incentive was already met. So we are going to be seeing the DLC showcase of Sonic Racing CrossWorlds immediately following this run. How exciting
Beautiful.
is that?
Oh my God.
By the
it
way,
is fresh off the press too.
And since we had already hit that donation, we're just kind of working on the next one. We are almost $2,500 away from affording Aerith Flower in Final Fantasy Tactics. So please make sure to put your donations towards that incentive. We are so close. I bet we can hit that incentive before the end of this run.
I believe.
I wanted to call you out earlier today, tpat, too, because best girl is actually the correct answer is Jessie.
Jessie's pretty good. She comes on a little strong for me in Remake, but I warm up to Jessie. I like that. I like that.
Best girl Sephiroth, clearly.
You know what? I'm kicking you off this couch.
I heard someone scoff back there. Listen.
All right, so something that we want to... You better not.
Please not again. Please, please not again.
Yeah, I was going to say, this track is really hard. We've just been yapping the whole time, letting Peace focus.
Well, I was
Yeah.
because we have a little bit of a cut here that's wild to take, and
Yeah.
it's very, very important to take as well, because otherwise you have to play dodge of train cars, and it's pretty terrible.
Yeah, and Peace has been absolutely decimating it.
Yeah, and there's
which is the theme of this run.
yeah, and then there's something else important here that we're not going to do, but I think is worth calling out. There's actually multiple levels you can do this on, where there's a top level and a bottom level. And would you know that top path in CrossWorlds is also typically the best path, kind of like in most Sonic games?
Peas, not peas.
I did it again,
PP.
guys. I
Oh
did
my
it again.
god, really?
You PB
You did it again.
Imagine being in a speedrun setting where you say, I don't want a PB, and the universe says, bet.
Oh my lord.
Yeah.
Get
Yeah.
cooked. Do your best racing
I think it's because I'm playing Blaze. Maybe that's why. That's 2 tracks with Blaze now.
Yeah, Peas
I don't
is
know
just
how you did it, but I just don't think you have cold hands compared to everybody else.
Yeah.
Your hands are
I'm
hot right
freezing.
now.
yeah, I'm like, my fingertips are like numb over here.
Right, like I'm in the same position because if I move, my shirt will move and then I will turn into a human popsicle. It's so bad.
I feel like an ice cube sitting up here.
Oh my gosh. So anyway, this is Dragon Road, and this is inspired from stages in Sonic Unleashed. There's actually a lot of crossworlds in this game that feel very Sonic Unleashed-y, but the biggest thing about this particular level is that we have lots and lots of S-turns, and then in particular, our global timer for this one is Dark Gaia. Dark Gaia is going to be very important for 2 reasons. We're going to go into this boat section, and these kind of falling fire pillars are going to be critical to pay attention to, because on second lap, they're going to be in a completely different location that's going to force us to go a different direction. Now, Dark Gaia throws down fire on each side, but for the first lap, Peas just completely ignores it and says, you can throw fire when I'm done with this elsewhere. We've already got to head to our 100 rings, and we haven't talked about a little bit of brake drifting that's going to happen in here as well. Brake drifting is going to be when Peas is actively doing the drifted curve, and he's going to tap for a brake in really fast, and it's not going to lose speed, but it'll allow Peas to actually readjust the car a little bit so that it feels like it's going a little bit on the straight and narrow, even though it's still in a mode to drift.
Yeah, you can kind of see where he does it, but you have to be kind of eagle-eyed. Like once you are aware of it, you'll kind of see it everywhere. But ideally, we're just going to be regular drifting, and then also, you know, building up that gauge to level 2 or 3, depending on the situation. Sometimes we specifically want 2 because of the amount of airtime that 3 gives us, or we might overshoot some different, like, rails or vines or whatever.
Another thing I kind of want to highlight with the water tricking here in particular is that Peas is purposely letting go of boost in the water at 2 to get just enough air to get 2 air tricks in. This allows for a kind of consistent boost chaining of sort, and therefore getting the maximum optimal speed to get, you know, at least not a PB on this one.
Yeah.
We're not PBing here.
This one, I actually dumped a handful amount of practice on literally prior to the run, so I'm not going to be like this one's again very more recent, so I'm not expected to basically crank on another. Well, actually, my steampunk one was also like a couple of days ago, just out of practice. But you know what? We're chilling. This one is also like really difficult as well.
I like how you say it's really difficult, and you've just been killing it this entire time.
Well, this should be a 2:23. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Not bad. Not bad. And that's Dragon Road.
Nice try.
Oh, nice.
But you did PB your final lap. Not the whole thing, just your final lap.
Yeah, just squeaking out ahead. And we're about to get into not Galactic Parade, Holoska, right?
Yeah.
We're going into Holoska.
Yeah, this is a really, really deep and really complicated
Translation, there's tpat's your turn. There's nothing much to talk about other than this track is very cool, pardon the pun.
Right on. $20 in from Dreamer that says, my favorite Sonic character was Rotor the Walrus for the Archie era.
Oh, it's the Archie comic mention! Sorry, I got very excited.
Yeah, that is exciting. $10 from Java. My favorite Sonic character is Mighty the Armadillo.
I do like that one.
I hope he and Ray come to CrossWorlds in the future. By the way, that $10 donation train is rolling, so please, let's continue this $10 donation train. Get to Aerith's Flower before the end of the run, because the keen eye of you would notice that we're basically halfway done with this part of the run. You're also getting love from your community. $5 from Hib. Knock, knock.
I know that one.
It's Hypnotics. See you for a tech check in a week or something.
Known to happen.
Thank you, Hib. You're awesome. Thanks for all the tech checks, too.
You also got $10 in from Dreadline. Dude, why are you playing time trials? You got to hop on Festival with me right now.
Okay.
It is the
Festival mention! Festival mention! No, I want to take this part, I want to take this part, I want to take this part. So they have online festivals for every time they release a DLC character, and I didn't realize that Pac-Man DLC dropped during AGDQ, so there is a festival going live right now with the Pac-Man tracks, the Pac-Man character, and you can play it to unlock stuff and boost tickets. And in specific, we're going to be doing the Pac-Man track later today, and that bad boy is literally 72 hours old.
Yeah, just
I am
wow.
so excited.
Yeah.
Wow. To finish that donation read, jokes aside, I'm stoked to see you repping CrossWorlds, my GOAT.
My goat.
Praying that White Castle plays nice with you for once. Lock it.
Okay.
Everyone's talking about it. Yeah.
Okay, so firstly, quick shout outs to Deadline. We both learned CrossWorlds together, and also a fellow Monkey Ball speedrunner, like really awesome at the ILs, and an amazing artist too. It's just overall bestie. All right, that's Holoska.
I just love that you got the read donations and hear a banger track.
It's a little bit wild that they made a track based on Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
You know what?
Makes sense. Oops. Menuing error a little bit, but that's fine. We're gonna make sure we get that one right. Yeah, so in an RTA setting, menuing is probably the most difficult thing aside from White Castle.
White Castle is diabolical.
Twinkle Park.
Everyone keeps talking about White Castle, but it's just making me hungry, honestly.
Yeah, that's real. Although it would make you hungry for White Castle. Do you have a death wish or?
I just am hungry.
Okay, that's fair.
I can go for some brekkie boo.
I could go for chicken rings.
All right, so I'm gonna.
Oh, chicken rings.
I'm gonna shout out another. Oh gracious, another Black and the Flash runner, Junior. He held the world record on this track for a little while, actually. So this is basically his favorite track.
This track is really nice.
Yeah,
It's really nice, but also super difficult. So, unfortunately, I do not have 100 rings, so I'm going to be very slow, and I don't know. I think I'll make this.
Yeah, so
Yeah, there we
this
go.
is a track from All Stars Racing Transformed, right?
Yeah, yeah, the only track from Transformed.
Okay, yeah. But it's based on Sonic Colors. If you've ever played that game, you know, there's the Galactic Parade or whatever. It's been a minute, but yeah, this is a very aesthetically pleasing track for me, just because I like the like you're just driving through space on the roads that appear in front of you, and it's not challenging when you're playing it for the first time because it reads super well. The track is designed super well, so it's really nice. But I just like seeing different Sonic racing games represented in this one.
Yeah, and the precision on this one is diabolical because for those of you who aren't noticing it, yeah, this bad boy has no guardrails, so...
Yeah, if you fall, you fall, and then you
You're
lose a
cooked.
lot of time.
Yeah. This track is fun because it brings out the inner Monkey Ball speedrunner in me.
Oh,
Right in the edges and whatnot. Master 17. I'm sorry, I made that bit. We made that last night
said we
in the
wouldn't
practice
do
room,
this?
and we did it anyway.
I'm happy
Listen.
you just skip to the end instead of us like meandering, talking about. Never mind, it's fine.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know, Monkey Ball. I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Well, Master 17 and Super Monkey Ball Deluxe is it's called Edgemaster.
Oh, yeah, that was a whole thing that happened yesterday. I'm going to move away from that now. Get ready for the next track because this one's almost done.
Yeah.
It's Dinosaur Jungle, right?
Yes,
Yes.
Dinosaur Jungle.
Okay.
Yes.
And basically, like that leg, like literally this portion, like I think it's 4 tracks. We're going to be using one gadget that I've not used at all, actually. So it's roughly similar to the boost character kit and the speed character kit. Let me try to. Oops, mismenu there.
I mean, we could do that again. That's fine with
yeah,
me.
we could.
Mind.
All right.
Well, if we didn't have the incentive, I was planning to be like, oh yeah, if we miss menu, it's fine. We can have more money to like do more races. But like, we already did that.
Listen.
I mean, now we just need more money to
like,
buy
pick
more
flowers,
flowers.
right? Yeah.
Yes, we need to buy those flowers, which, by the way, we're about $1,500
we're so
away from buying Air's flower. And I do want to give you a whole lot of shout-outs for your PBs here. The donations are keeping you honest. $5 from Marduk. All this talk of PBs, that means P's is best, right?
Oh, I like that.
$100 from Gandalf the Scion. 2 PBs in a single run. P's is speed. And then $5 $500 from Blue Mage 10. Nice
Wow.
double PB. Shame about the time loss that goes with it. And then another $10 from Blaze the Cat. I officially curse you with one more PB.
How did she donate? She's racing right now.
Hey, she's good at like that.
Chat, don't donate
Oh,
in
no.
Drive, but
No, it's fine.
maybe pull over your car and then, go to gdq.gg/donate, put your money towards the Aerith Flower incentive because that's coming up real soon. So there's
So-
not much time.
So I do want to poke in really fast and talk about how this particular track, instead of global timers, the T-Rexes have decided that they are going to quite literally do whatever they want. They are on lap timers. So even though in the last few tracks we've had 1 and 3 for our laps being very, very similar, and then 2 being the outlier, the T-Rexes said, LOL Lamau. That's not how that works. So Peas is reacting on the fly to where the T-Rexes, whoever sent that donation in, we have to talk after this.
I gotta be careful here because yeah.
But the T-Rexes, Peas is reacting to them on the fly because they can be anywhere from coming onto the screen like you just saw. They can have their face on the screen already and try to chomp your car. They could try to run around.
Yeah,
they
I
can
could
get
say
set
like
up.
even turning around and like that. That could just be the worst part. But yeah, there's also a little shortcutty poo here at the very end where Pete's going to be getting this little jumpy poo and then drifting there. And if he hits the wall, it doesn't really matter because we immediately get the rings back. It's really difficult because the platform is really thin, but it looks easy because Pete's
Ooh,
great.
that's fine. My lap 3 was definitely my cut was not that great, but we'll take it.
See, I was about to
That's
say.
almost, that's 0.08.
No, that's what I'm saying. Whoever made that donation saying I curse you, absolutely diabolical.
Almost just got another one.
Oh no.
Absolutely diabolical.
Oh
Just-
no,
just-
an
just
ailment
say
where
you
I get more
intention-
PBs. Oh, that sucks.
Just say you intentionally slowed down by that fraction of a second because it was actually time save instead of time lost.
Oh,
It was
you're
a
right.
perfect
You're right.
calculation.
Ah.
I was
How
just
about
gonna
some
keep it
more?
simple and say, hey, nice throw.
Yeah. How about some more love for your community?
Absolutely.
Lori D. Bunnykins donates $5. It says, wow, if I like donating to say hi to my friends, then this run is like the Super Bowl of saying hi to my friends.
Oh my
Happy
God,
last
Lord.
day of AGDQ, everyone, and best of luck on the run, Peas.
Speaking of the Super Bowl, if you are not doing anything that weekend, get back to black.
Yes. What about Back to Black?
It's gonna be like that weekend, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be on the 5th through the 8th. We're doing more speed runs. Peas is in there.
I'm also
Yeah.
Doing more Sonic Race and CrossWorlds. You're in there.
Yeah.
I'm also doing some Puyo.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I get to say I'm in there.
Yeah, you are in there.
Oh yeah,
I
you
am
are.
in there. Wow, I don't want to think about that anymore. This is Sweet Mountain, and unfortunately there's not really a whole lot to talk about because we've talked about most of the mechanics. We're going to do some water drifting. We're going to do some tricks. We're going to hit some dash panels.
There's like one S turn, but it's like in the water, so it's a little hard, but
Yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna pull the runner plug and be like, this is like the last bit of tpat. Come on in real quick because this next track I need to focus. That's all we'll say.
You need to focus. Well, I'm focused in on how close we are to buying Aerith's Flower, only $640 away.
I don't know how to do
Good
math,
job,
but if
Tim.
one person donates $640, no, we beat it.
That is terrible math. Here's $100
Absolutely
from
atrocious.
Ian that says, after a long week, a relaxing, rainy Saturday morning with a cup of tea and GDQ is perfect. Now let's go buy Aerith's Flower. You also have a very special message from Satan herself, who donates $5. Bestie!
Bestie.
Hi, Bestie.
I'm so proud of you for getting this into this marathon and for being the spectacular friend you are. Shout out to Antoine and Bunny Reboot from the Archie comics, and Shadow, of course. Throwback to the White Cave Torment Nexus.
Oh no,
don't
not
like
this.
Okay,
You
so
said the name.
now we have to. Okay, so White Cave is the next track that we're playing, and
Yeah.
it's like the worst thing ever. So,
Peas, I'm giving you the option.
Yeah.
Do you want me to stay quiet or you want me to crash out?
well, okay. Oh, Beast, you didn't even say the line yet, so they can hit the button on the timer. yeah.
Serious time, say serious time.
All right, yeah, serious time.
Okay.
All right, so first things first, I'll explain more about why this track hates me. That's all I'm gonna say.
Release the Torment Nexus.
First and foremost, we are going to hit this little vine here. Okay, we're going to take the slow route here. We're gonna grab this little ring right here. This tunnel is, and it's fine. We get our 100 rings. Here we go. All right, that's one.
Okay.
That part right there.
Yeah, that's really, really challenging. And the fact that Peas got that so cleanly is like super impressive. But like maybe hold all our counts for the end.
Yeah. I got to get it 2 more times.
Yeah.
This is a racing game after all.
Yeah.
And even like getting bounces here that are clean and getting enough like air tricks to like have boosts and stuff is like really rough. This is really rough. The entire track is just really rough. And like you have to like kind of change what route you're doing based on the bounces that you get off of like the different like obstacles that you're hitting off of. It's really rough.
Yeah. This is the community universally hated track. It's very, very rare you actually get the one that everyone agrees on. Everyone in the community
That's
hates
true.
this track. And the biggest thing about it is that it challenges everything that we've been talking about because you have to be really, really smart with your gadget setup. So Peas is right now running a boost kit that's only available from the festivals that are online. He's also running 2 speed tuning kits instead of the full 3-split one. And then he's running a ring bounty. And he needs all of those to maintain his 100 rings, but also he's just jumping off those vines. Those are scary. This tunnel is just awkward, weird, and I'm gonna be real, it's kind of cringe. But then on top of that, you have all these broken areas that if you do not land,
You just fall and lose time.
Oh, no! There it is. Yeah.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
White Cave for you. That's White Cave.
Yeah, and I didn't want to mention this, but when you respawn, it puts you in like a way worse position, so you just lose many, many seconds.
hey, but on the plus side, you won't PB.
Yeah.
Yeah. The funny thing is, I think, no, this will not. Wait, well, this will still S rank. That's the funny part. I still S rank because it's sub 2 minutes.
Yeah. I'm happy everyone clapped because that was phenomenal. Other than like the one small mishap, and even then he like landed on the side. It was just that close.
How are your hands now? Are they cold or are they still hot?
Yeah, they're still fine.
Oh, okay, fantastic.
You're getting so much love in
Self.
from your community, which, by the way, we're less than $500 away from buying Eris Flower. So come on, let's get that right quick here while we share some love. Cassasaur donates $10 saying, speaking of the DLC, my favorite Sonic character is Pac-Man.
I guess so.
Shout out to Peas and the entire Black and a Flash community for once again bringing it to the big stage. You also got another $10 from Nadia.
Let's go, Nadia.
Bark the polar bear is such a little big guy. The world needs more Bark.
Yeah.
Oh, there's so many good references. It's so many good. You have no idea how happy I am that the comic got some love.
T-Pat, and I think this is like a real testament to you because you're just like hitting all the deep cuts right now as well.
Yeah. No, the donors are hitting all the deep cuts right now. So
Right.
please keep that coming because you're making all of us like so happy to hear all these amazing references and really just kind of vibe out to what has been an awesome run. Yes, even
Yeah,
with
it's
even
awesome
with
'cause
White
we're all
Cave
vibing
there.
out, and then Peace like locked in on the sticks.
Yeah.
You also got $25 in from Champ Pearl. So happy to see our Black and a Flash fam on stage once again this event. Peas, as always, you're putting on a great show. And PT and GZ, you two with the tech knowledge is chef's kiss. P.S. MK Wii is still better.
You know what?
We did not have
This is why
Are you back
get
here?
fired.
No, you're not.
This is why you get fired every event. It's
Yeah.
because you do stuff like this. Sorry, Shampoo is one of our main people in Black and the Flash as well. And being an antagonist is in his nature. It's fine. It's fine. Shampoo is like these orange foam pads out here where it doesn't look that intimidating, and then you hit one and it's like, oh great, I'm cooked. That's fine. Everything's fine. Whatever. I'm okay. Can we get some more donations though?
Yeah, we have time for like 1 or 2 more.
Yeah. How about $19.97 from Cloud in a Dress? Best character, Aerith? Jesse? Nah. It's me in a dress.
Directly
Just ask Corneo. Also, $19.97 for the original release in 1997. Enjoyed
Nice.
watching this run, Peas. Congrats on the unintentional PBs. Which, by the way, we are at $475 left to raising enough donations to buy Eris Flower.
Which, we are almost done with this run. There is not that much time if we want to meet this during the run, because we want to set up the next runners to have a phenomenal time.
Yeah.
And that starts with getting. I'm looking at the Omnibar right
it's
now.
done.
Yep, it's done. We
It's
did it.
done. We
Got
did
it.
it. We got enough donations to buy Eris Flower.
I don't have to say anything more anymore.
Right.
Thank you so much for that, everybody. Again, all these donations go to PCF, which is an incredible cause, and that's what Aerith would want too, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're going into Digital Circuit, which is from Shadow the Hedgehog, I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
And it's
Yes.
our last track in the All CrossWorlds showcase we're doing here. So, again, like I said, not much time. But this is kind of the victory lap at this point, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of these sections in the track are there's walls, so you don't want to hit them, obviously, because you'll slow down, and losing time in a speedrun might be bad, just like how I go to my kitchen, open the drawer, and find forks. But don't look at me like that.
Please don't telegraph that you know what my face looked like just now.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, in a kart, it's not as bad just because they can maintain speed a lot better than Extreme Gear, but in the
Oh.
Gear, ooh,
That can randomly happen.
yeah.
Yeah.
But in Extreme Gear, because you're going to be snaking a lot more to like build a lot more drift,
I just
it can be
realized-
really challenging because you might hit like the walls and it'll lose time and it's really rough. But he's going to be doing that a little bit, but just not as much. Like I said, he's able to go straight, so it's not that big.
And while we're on the second lap, I just realized we didn't talk about how outside of the karts there are extreme gears.
Yeah,
So if you would rather do the extreme gear thing, we have that.
I play on Extreme Gear. I like it a lot.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember which cars I use. I have to go boot up upstairs on my Steamy deck.
Steamy deck.
I mean, yeah, we're going to be, after this, we're going to be playing with that
Yeah, we're gonna
anyways,
have-
so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, we're gonna probably have Sonic Racing CrossWorlds at the Black and the Flash table for most of the day.
Yeah, so if you're on site and you like playing racing games with your friends and having a good time, maybe show up to the community tables, which are right outside of the practice room.
Yes.
And this is the last lap of the last track of this game. Audience, I want to hear how Pease did. Did he absolutely kill it up here?
I mean, with all those PBs.
Yeah,
That is
absolutely.
absolutely crushing it. By the way, I found the donation that put us over the top to buy Aerith's flower. It was a $500 donation from Puzzles0624. Aerith needs her flowers. Come on. And thank you so much for hitting that incentive. We have opened up a new incentive. It is bonus star number 3. That for the SM64 stars. This will be the what do I have here on my notes? The tiny
Oh, we
huge
got time.
island
It's
red
time.
coin star.
Time, please.
It looked like it was a 3901, which is really funny because in the private practice room last night, Pease just PB'd and he got a 38.58. So this is like
56.
a couple seconds off.
Yeah.
56. Yeah, a couple seconds off of that. That was phenomenal.
We're gonna blame White K for that. If
Yeah,
that
it's
didn't
White K's
happen, that
fault.
was a PB. But it's okay.
My cave is atrocious.
All
Worst
right.
cross world.
But yeah, we can get set up for that incentive showcase while also the tech team does. But
Yeah.
tpat, do you have anything else you want to share while we're getting set up?
Again, one more round of applause for that incredible showcase. Small apology for talking over time there because I was so excited about all the money that we raised for PCF because it is an absolutely wonderful thing that we're doing. Speaking of which, we also got another $500 donation. It just left my screen. Of course it is. Just zipped on through. But again, thank you again for all these incredible donations. How about we share some love? $25 from Blue Sapphire AR. Go Peas! You are an amazing gamer. Enjoy. Love you, buddy.
That's my mother, by the way, everyone.
Oh.
All right. So before we jump straight into the DLC showcase, I'd like to play a DLC character. So if you see any character that you see on the top screen here, whoever gets like the most screams, I'll play as them for literally like 9 minutes. So
Who we playing as, chat?
see, we got Miku, we have Knight, SpongeBob, Minecraft. Interesting. The Werehog.
That's the correct response.
That's funny. The Werehog, Pac-Man.
Oh, the one guys are really
Oh.
excited.
Oh.
Was that for Werehog or Pac-Man?
That's for Pac-Man. You know
All right,
what?
actually, let's run that back. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. we're gonna
So I
break
guess
it down to those two.
it's Pac-Man versus Miku at this point, right?
Is it Pac-Man
or
versus
Joker
Miku?
or Ichiban?
Oh, wait,
Okay,
wait,
okay, hold
wait,
on.
Wait, we got some Ichiban love.
Okay. Joker. Okay.
Okay. So we will do the top 3 so far, which is Ichiban.
All right. You know what?
Okay, that was 1. Miku.
Whoops.
And Pac-Man. It sounds like it's
All right,
Pac-Man.
it's Pac-Man. All right, I have the perfect extreme gear for that one. All right, so this is going to be a little different because we're going to be playing in Sonic Speed, which is basically the 150cc. We're going to ignore all this text right here. So my rules are already set to essentially go to a custom match, play like three races, and then just go from there. So it's only going in the CrossWorlds, they're only going to be the 3 fastest CrossWorlds just to save a little bit of time. And it's going to be all items, and I kind of want to give like a brief intro on basically how the competitive scene, pretty much goes through, as you'll see with these 3 tracks here. So, all right, let's just go my competitive build here, and time's going to start in 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
Unlucky.
I will definitely need luck because these CPUs are brutal.
Yes.
Yeah, the CPUs in this game can absolutely obliterate you.
Yeah. So I can talk a little bit more about the CPUs as well because there's a difficulty ranking for all of the CPUs, and in this particular mode, you have rival teams. The rival teams are how you unlock stuff in the game. It's how you get. Why are you looking at this sweet boy like this? That was just such a weird angle, But the CPUs in here, the rival teams is how you can unlock a lot of gears, a lot of car pieces, and then on top of all that, farm tickets. There's also an achievement for beating the CPUs on the hardest difficulty. I do not recommend it. 0 out of 10 experience. It's atrocious. Yeah, it's bad, but the CPUs will cook you. So now that we're in a track that has computer opponents on it, Peas is going to be using a gadget kit that is focused primarily on drifting. We're going to try and drift as fast as we can. And in specific, that was terrible.
Yeah.
We got it.
In specific, they're going to have an additional little unlock, which is it usually tops out at 3 boosts. Now we're going to top out at 4 boosts. And if you get your 4th boost in, it'll give you invincibility. What Peas is going to do, we're going to go to...
We're
randomizing it. Okay. If you get your 4th boost, it'll give you invincibility frames, which are going to be very important when they try to beat you up for being in first place. But we have a rare case of a frenzy, which means that Peas is now going to get a guaranteed wisp for this entire 2nd lap. He's holding on, however, to the spike ball specifically for protection, because while you're in first place, that's where the CPU shines or is a jerk a little bit.
Yeah, so I also just want to mention, all CrossWorlds, which it's like kind of a fake category that was invented by me because I told Peace to submit it to GDQ, so I'm like, I feel like it's going to be like the coolest thing ever, and I guess it was, right?
Yes.
So the CrossWorlds are just going to be the 2nd lap of the normal tracks in this game. Just we're racing on them 3 times. So we go from the normal track to the CrossWorld and then back to the regular track.
Okay.
Also, this is like so weird to see because I haven't like seen any of the DLC really.
Oh.
And this like almost looks like a mod. This looks so surreal.
Yeah. The Minecraft track is
we go
just,
to the end? What?
Yep.
Yeah, sometimes you just go to the end. Yeah, the Minecraft track is particularly challenging because I can appreciate them wanting to stick to the legitimacy of Minecraft. However, it's a racing game, and this is just too blocky 5 me. It's just all edges. It's
Do you know how to do Zero Cycle? Do you know how to do Zero Cycle, Peace?
No.
Oh, I'm gonna be dropping out a cool one with this.
See, my only experience with Minecraft, shout out to Jeezy, because we did like a 12-hour stream like back in 2021, and it was torture. I will never do that again.
It wasn't torture for me because I'm actually good at Minecraft. But,
Yeah.
but he hasn't really played that much. I forgot that existed until just now, actually.
Oh, I love Lil Pac-Man. He's so cute.
Yeah, and obviously Peace gets first because he is the GOAT.
Can we get a couple of Donny Poos?
Yeah, absolutely. $5 from Nether Guardian. I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but Sonic R has the best soundtrack out of
That's
any
not a hot
Sonic
take.
game.
Yeah, I love Sonic R.
That's I agree with that.
$10 from Chameleon, jumping in on the $10 train to say that my favorite Sonic character is Vector the Crocodile. Wait, if he's in the detective agency, shouldn't be an investigator?
Nope.
Boo.
You're fired.
Boo.
Get him out of here.
And then $20 from John Charles.
I love the groans from the crowd.
$20 from John Charles. JC from the Yeti here, chiming in with my favorite Sonic character, Fang the Sniper, aka Whack the Weasel, if you're nasty. Love to see the Black and the Flash rep on the stage and rooting for all of you on some of the merch booth like 40 feet away.
Oh, my
I can't believe there was a Yeti donation from someone someone individually that didn't include like the Nestle alien.
I can't believe that you would bring up the alien
Okay.
when there was no need to whatsoever. Also, everyone's getting a free preview of what I mean when I say the computer will cook you.
Yeah.
It's brutal. So Peas in particular is going to be watching out for things like, yeah, see, Blaze tried it just now. She thinks that I didn't notice that. No, I saw it. I saw that. But this is why in first place, Peas wants to have at least some semblance of an item, because red punching gloves, green punching gloves, spiky balls. Hold on, there's another thing. Magnets.
Slicers.
Yeah. Those can all be used to defend himself from oncoming of everything else that I'm talking about. Slicers are really nasty. The slicers are actually outrageous. Getting your car cut in half is the worst. But the one thing that those don't protect against is this game's version of the blue shell, which is always the name of the... Oh, that...
Why?
No, I disagree. I disagree.
Yeah.
I can't even get a level 4 like right there, but you know, I get nowhere with that, which is good.
Oh, I feel like for that panel, you should have been able to skip it, but eh. At least it was just slime.
Oh, goodbye, Scrover's house.
Later.
Does that happen in the show, or?
Okay, the only time that that kind of happens is like in the bubble stand episode, like whenever Scribber blows that or screams into that big bubble. I'm a big SpongeBob fan. and that's my favorite episode like of all time.
Audience, can we scream that we're big SpongeBob fans?
just technique.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Terrible. Absolutely terrible. All right, so you have a good lead now, though, so you're pretty safe. But by the way, volcanoes erupt underwater. This is your friendly reminder to watch out for molten lava.
No,
and
my
falling
suspension
rocks.
of disbelief.
Apparently, it's a reference to Battle of from Bikini Bottom. I don't remember. I only played like one SpongeBob game, and I think it was the Flying Dutchman one on the GameCube. It's been forever.
Yeah.
tpat, please save us with donations.
All right, we got one more track. So
Yeah. I got
go for it.
$10 from Lukewarm Hot Dogs. Love that PT is on the couch. Hi, bestie.
I'm gonna drop kick you when I find you back home. I can't believe you would donate under lukewarm hot dogs.
I don't like that name very much.
It's a whole bit. It's right there with PT Cry %. We don't talk about it.
Oh Lord.
Would you like another donation to cleanse the palate,
please.
if you will?
Please.
How about a very generous $500 donation from Puzzles0624? Says, I have 2 family members that are cancer-free. Now, thanks to the events like this and PCF research, love to everyone who helps put these things together. Thank you so much. Again, that is wonderful news to hear about people that have beat cancer and we've kicked cancer's butt. Remember, all this is going towards a great cause.
I love that for you.
Yeah, I'm just really happy that, twice a year, just many thousands of speedrunners can just, all collect at one hotel for an entire week and just hang out and raise money for such great causes, such as Preventing Cancer Foundation. And yeah.
Isn't this the coolest part of the track? Like,
Yeah, it is.
This is so cool. Also, what is the map? What?
Oh, so quite literally, it goes from the track, which is like super simple, to an actual maze. It goes to a maze, and it makes me very happy. Are we going to get to see... Oh, we've seen Sweet Mountain twice, haven't we?
Oh,
Not Sweet Mountain.
No, this Sky Road is
I guess
the second time.
I guess we're not going to play Sweet Mountain. Cool. Like that's the fastest crossroad in the game, but I guess we can't have enough Sky Road.
Right. They said we need more content, actually, please.
But hey, if you want to play the actual track in this game, I definitely recommend it. This shout out to Sega again. Like this game is an absolute masterpiece.
Yeah, it is.
It's really good.
I was really excited when this was announced, like back in 2024, with Shadow just like showing the extreme gear, like suiting up. I can't dodge this.
No!
Yeah.
Also, for some reason, this is the only UE5
What is
game that
happening?
runs really good.
Get out of here!
Okay. Like this game. It's like,
How are you getting carded so bad?
I think so, because I'm saying nice things. Like, maybe if I say more mean things, it'll like stop. It'll just leave me alone. But I'm just too nice. Maybe that's just who I am. But I'll keep glazing because this game's awesome. I don't care if I get blue shell 10 billion times, even online.
That could be taken as a challenge.
Okay, yeah,
Please don't do that.
Okay, let's not challenge the forces that be. Okay.
Yeah, that is a slicer. Can I block this?
Yeah, it is.
I think it broke. No,
Oh, nice.
We've never been so back.
Are you gonna
I
hit
thought
me?
you might be able to get...
All right, cool. You're not gonna hit me. All right, awesome.
Yeah, let's say, even if you did, you was set up for dodging it. While we're watching us go through the Pac-Man maze, can we get a few more Donny Poos for the road?
Donny Poos.
Sounds
Love
like you have
that.
issue, by the way.
Arget donates $10. Favorite character is Cream the Rabbit, with my favorite vehicle being the Extreme Gear Skates version. And I can't wait for some Holoska. Amazing run, Peas.
And that
Incredible
covers all of
showcase.
that.
And
Yeah!
And
Did I accidentally talk over time again?
Yeah,
No, it's fine.
though. We got it. It's okay.
I mean, it's partially my fault because I was like, can we get some donations? And Argic's like, I have lots to say. So it's fine.
Yeah, but that was Sonic Racing CrossWorlds, and now P's absolutely destroying the game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Where can the masses find you?
So the masses can find me at twitch.tv/PeaceSMB. I'm getting back into streaming very, very soon. I've been just focused on a lot of things. Shoutouts to Black and the Flash first and foremost.
I know that one.
There's an entire reason that my entire couch was black. So, so support your black speedrunners, and if you're out there and you really want to get into things like this, come find us. Like, we love Sega, we love Sonic, we love beat 'em ups, we love
Metroidvanias.
Metroidvanias.
That was a
Randomizers.
Jeopardy question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shoutouts to the Sonic speedrunning community and the Sonic racing community by extension. Shoutouts to my community as well, friends, family, those who are watching, and even you all in the future when this VOD comes out. Shoutouts to White Cave. I think that track, alone just gets his own shout out. It's not like I have worldwide tops on it. I don't like the track. Anyway. I think that's about it from me, actually, if any of y'all have shout outs.
I just want to give a shout out real fast to this person in chat that says Argic donations, as a rule, should be read at his talking speed.
I think that's a challenge.
I will take those notes for next time.
I am PT. Many of you know me as the lead for Black and the Flash. I am kind of all over and everywhere. If there's something GDQ related with black people, there's a good chance that I'm probably involved and or screaming about it. I am running the table over here for the rest of the day. You should come hang out. We're going to play CrossWorlds. It's going to be super cool if you're on site. Otherwise, you can catch me over at twitch.tv/pleasantlytwisted. For the entire month of January, I will be labbing out Cuphead Co-op 80% as part of the Back to Black celebration from February 5th to 8th. It is my first time on the stage raising money for charity, and I am terrified. Oh, we're just gonna leave the tunes on? I vibe with it.
Yeah.
I'm into it.
And what about you, GC?
If you want to find me, don't follow twitch.tv/pleasantlytwisted and twitch.tv/PeaceSMB because they do way more stuff and they're way more involved and they do super cool stuff. So follow them and watch their streams.
Oh my god.
But that's it for me.
Yeah. Thanks for having us.